Hi, I'm Winter. Know what? I've been thinking about putting roadblocks in the middle of every open pathway. I'm not an asshole for doing so, it's just clever. 2D platformers are the classic video game genre. If you wanted your game to do well in the 80s and early 90s, your best bet was to make a 2D platformer. The games that demonstrated this the most clearly were the Mario games. Mario 1, Mario 2, and Mario 3. These games were incredible, some of the best 2D platformers of all time, and Super Mario Bros. 2. Nintendo had something special with these games, and for a while it looked like no one could compete. That was until Sega looked at Mario and said, "Where are the spines?" Sonic the Hedgehog was developed solely to compete with Mario. You can even see this with the main antagonist, Dr. Robotnik. He looks like Mario and Teddy Roosevelt had a child. Sonic was out here fighting the world's two greatest evils, Italians and capitalism. Sonic's personality just screamed, "I'm cooler than you." His very 90s attitude was what made so many kids think Sonic was better than Mario. Myself? I was first exposed to Sonic through Shadow the Hedgehog on the GameCube, and yeah, I was a little confused. I had no idea what was going on, and my dad made me turn off the game every time Shadow said a swear word. Fast forward a couple more years, and my mom came home from Target with a copy of Sonic Mega Collection for the GameCube. Since this game was a lot less dammy, I was allowed to play it. I played the first level of pretty much every game in Mega Collection, but I never played past that. It was against my religion at the time to play past the first level. But boy oh boy, I'm 19 now and I'm just dying to sin. Let's play Sonic 1. I'm playing the version on the Sega Genesis Classics collection on the Switch. Yeah, this collection was made for all those fans of Comix Zone and Sonic Spinball. Weirdly enough, the only mainline Sonic games on here are Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. I know Sega practically never re-releases Sonic 3 because of a little thing called Michael Jackson, but not even Sonic CD? There's no way this collection couldn't handle it. Sega! Now that's iconic. That might honestly be the most memorable thing about this game. So, Sonic the Hedgehog's story is as follows. Large red man kidnaps animals and turns them into robots. Kill him. You start off in Green Hill Zone, and once again, this is just iconic. The music, the colors, everything about this is memorable. The level design here is also good, sometimes. Now obviously this level still has a hearty dose of patented Sonic bullshit, but overall, it's pretty good. It has some of the only level designs in this game that actually prioritize letting you go fast without constant bullshit roadblocks. Yeah, there's the occasional collapsing floor, stupid enemy placement, or spike trap that you have absolutely no chance of escaping due to the invincibility frames just not existing, but there's nothing in this level that's too frustrating. The boss here is Dr. Robotnik with a ball and chain. This fight sucks. First of all, and this goes for every boss in the game, 7 hits to kill him. Why? 3 is the standard for a reason. Nothing changes in this fight with every hit, it's just to draw it out and make it seem more difficult, but even then it doesn't achieve that. If you drop your rings, just pick one back up using your invincibility frames. Literally the only way this boss could be considered difficult is if you somehow managed to go into it with no rings, and even then, I can't see it being that bad. The next zone is Marble Zone, where the developers said, "F*** it." This level is one of the multiple in this game I don't hesitate to call bad. It revolves primarily around waiting and moving slowly, two things Sonic is definitely most known for. This level is also guilty of using a lot of traps that you just can't see coming, like the spring at the end of a completely clear path that just throws Sonic back into a lava pool. People say that traps like this are designed to make you have to essentially think before you leap. Yeah, well, me standing outside your house with a weapon is also designed to make you think before you leave. I don't know, it might just be me, but traps like this just make me think the developers couldn't think of anything fun to do with their level concept, so they just decided, war crimes, yes! The Robotnik fight here is even easier than the first one. You literally just have to jump between these two platforms after every hit. There's nothing else to this. Up next is Springyard Zone, the level that answers the question of what if I was the pinball? Finally! Yeah, for this level they just kind of put bumpers everywhere and said, yeah, that works. It's not bad, just forgettable. Next up is Labyrinth Zone, and this level blows. First, why is it even called Labyrinth? The only maze-like part is the beginning of Act 3. The rest of the level is as linear as the rest of the game. Secondly, it's a water level. And not just any water level, but a Sonic water level. Whenever Sonic is underwater, everything is incredibly sluggish, in part because the physics change, and in part because the game starts to lag for some reason. I don't know if this is only a problem with the Genesis Collection version, but this level has some incredibly distracting frame drops, and I just can't stand it. They didn't even bother adding a boss, you just chase Robotnik for a little bit and you're done. Next is Starlight Zone, and this level is actually decent. The music is the most memorable part for me. There are these fans that slow Sonic down, but the levels are short and there are plenty of areas that allow you to go fast. My only gripe is that the boss in Starlight Zone was really hard for me. I couldn't keep up with the bombs Robotnik drops on the first few attempts, but once I figured it out, things went smoothly. Overall, a pretty decent level. Scrap Rain Zone is the last full level. The first 2 acts are okay. There's a lot more of that patented Sonic bullshit, but nothing so egregious that it stuck with me for more than a minute. But the 3rd act... well, remember how Labyrinth Zone sucked? Yeah, well, Sega didn't. Scrap Rain Zone Act 3 is just Labyrinth Zone, but even worse. It's still a water level, but there are nowhere near as many air bubbles to keep you alive. There are some sections where you need to get air, go forward to take out all the enemies in your path, and then run all the way back for more air before proceeding, and even then it still feels like you need to be frame perfect at times. Yeah, this act sucks. Last is Final Zone, and yeah, this is just a bad boss fight. You have to get lucky with which piston Robotnik comes up in, and if you thought there were rings in this level, I have some bad news for you. After that, the credits roll with no ending cutscene or anything. After the credits, you're greeted with either a smiling Robotnik holding the Chaos Emeralds telling you to suffer again, or the good ending that basically isn't different at all. What ending you get depends on how many of the Chaos Emeralds you got. Yeah, if you reach the end of the stage with 50 rings, you can jump in this giant ring to enter the bonus level for a chance to nab a Chaos Emerald. These bonus levels suck. They're hard on the eyes, they have this horrible droning music, and the Chaos Emeralds are way too hard to get. I can't be bothered to try to get all 6 of them. Sonic 1 is a weird mess of a game. As a competitor to Mario, this game is pretty weak, even up against the NES games. The level design borders on unfair a lot of the time, the power-ups are just uninteresting, only a basic shield that gives you an extra hit and invincibility. And the music is actually really good. Yeah, the only song I'd say is bad here is the bonus level song. Everything here fits the level it belongs to really well, and I could listen to this while doing work or something. So that's Sonic 1. Is this game good? No. But does that make it bad? Yeah? Look, if Sonic 1 didn't have Green Hill Zone, nobody would care. The developers made one good level and assumed it would be enough to carry them to success, and for better or worse, it did. Look, if there's one good thing I can say about Sonic 1, Sonic's shoes are cool.